So there I was at the annual family picnic, the kind where everyone brings a dish that no one really wants to eat but feels compelled to compliment anyway. My Aunt Linda, known for her quirky antics and insistence that she once had a staring contest with a raccoon and won, was unusually quiet, which in itself was a spectacle. It was a balmy afternoon, and we were all lounging on the checkered picnic blankets, trying to avoid stepping on the potato salad. That's when Aunt Linda stood up, clapped her hands, and announced with great conviction that she had recently developed a new skill: communicating with plants. Now, I love my family, but we're not exactly the type to question Aunt Linda's claims, mostly because it makes the picnics a lot more entertaining. So, naturally, we all gathered around as she approached a nearby patch of daisies, her face a mask of concentration. She claimed the daisies were particularly chatty today, mostly grumbling about the heat and how they preferred a cooler breeze. My cousin Tim, ever the skeptic, rolled his eyes and asked if the daisies had any stock tips for us. Linda, without missing a beat, put a finger to her lips and whispered that the daisies were discussing their position on the tulip market, which they believed was about to bloom. The afternoon wore on with Aunt Linda translating the plant kingdom's grievances. The roses were miffed about being overshadowed by the hydrangeas, and the oak tree was apparently tired of the squirrels' constant chittering. Our laughter filled the air as we munched on sandwiches and lemonade, indulging in the absurdity of the moment. Uncle Bob, who had been napping in the shade, finally stirred and decided to join in the fun, suggesting we ask the grass how it felt about being trampled on for hours. With a theatrical flourish, Aunt Linda crouched down and pressed her ear to the ground. After a moment of intense listening, she stood up with an exaggerated sigh and delivered the punchline with impeccable timing: "The grass just said it's feeling a little downtrodden today." We erupted into laughter, and even Tim couldn't help but chuckle. As the sun began to set, we all agreed that Aunt Linda's plant whispering talents were the highlight of the picnic.